feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bears will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Going to swing it on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. And you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle at 7. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense
breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Thanks to grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. looking to fire. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense has the ball for the first time. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Robertson. Complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
With the catch, it's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Klopfenstein. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Okay, ready? That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you gotta protect. You gotta sell that run. And if the quarterback's gonna do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Auburn 7, Baylor 0.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Makes the grab. It's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a hit. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Robertson. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Alston. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. The short hands. It's Coleman.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bears!
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fields. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And the defense, got him at the 27. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Baylor Bears will take over. 1st and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Got him downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Pulls it in, it's Washington. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running, gets it to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Little touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion, and just show them you're willing to complete it. But you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
You know, as a quarterback, when you make good decisions like that, your coordinator and play caller are going to keep dialing up these RPO-type plays, right? Nobody open. You're not forcing the football into traffic. You're not freaking out and throwing it away or running out of bounds. Just go get what you can get. It's a positive play for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Robertson. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Makes the grab. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. From the gun, the ground game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To throw, it's Robertson. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do.
Turning it on! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. The quick out. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The give to the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point. Now to see if they can hang on. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Baylor! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.